Namaste. Welcome to Agile Exploration Hub. I'm your host Nagesh Deshpande. On this special episode for Women's Day, we are bringing another episode of Talks with Deshpande ji. Today, we have one such special guest, a lead product manager with over 19 years of experience in various roles. She started her journey from non-IT and successfully transformed her career into IT and product management. She is a travel and cricket enthusiastic, a lovely person. Let's welcome Bhargavi Dingankar. Bhargavi Dingankar. Hey, hi Bhargavi.
Hello, Nagesh. Good evening.
First of all, wish you a very happy Women's Day.
Thank you. And it's
And
not fun. It's a society, so men also are a part of it, and they make really this day a Women's Day. And
absolutely,
crack a joke. Every day is a Women's Day, according to me.
absolutely. Every day is a Women's Day, but there is one special day where we get opportunity to wish you, make you feel special, and you deserved it. That's what we want to say. How
Thank
are
you.
you doing? What's so special?
All good. So just to tell that, very excited to be a part of this podcast, and really a long wait from my side it was there, and I'm going to really have a good time for all the discussion that we are going to have, and I'm really looking forward and quite excited about it.
Absolutely. Yes, this is, actually I was also waiting for this discussion from long time. Being so to my audience, Bhargavi and me are friends from last 4 years, and we had a lot of discussions offline on various topics, including product management, agile, and so we share ideas. Very often we connect, we share ideas how to how to write something on LinkedIn, and how to create a blog post, or even how to showcase your profile at a conference. And I've also learned a lot of things from her, specifically on product management. Being I am into agile, more into coaching and scrum master role, it really helped me. So uh, I thought this is a very good opportunity to bring her on this forum, and have a lively discussion on the things. So the topic that we have chosen today is navigating career growth in agile environment, and this is specifically we are targeting for the female or women who are inspired or who are aspired to grow their career or build their career into agile and product management. So let's not spend much time, and I'm the only one who's talking so far. Give some time to or just listen what Bhargavi has to say. So Bhargavi, first question: what inspires you to step into product management?
So as you mentioned in the introduction part, Nagesh, I have been performing various roles in the field of IT, and then I thought that I wanted to do something different, and uh, then I thought, I mean, I am an accidental product manager, just to mention, and I started liking it because I was always interested in solving the problems, providing the solutions to people, and basically the basic characteristic a product manager should have is an empathy, which I have in all my personal and professional relationships, or all the other aspects which are there. So someone who likes to listen, who wants to understand, and who wants to provide the solution. And also it gives me a lot of pleasure and happiness when I see that whatever we have suggested, or whatever I implemented, when I see that others are making use of it and they are really liking it, that gives me a lot of happiness that I was able to make a difference. So that really is a motivation factor for me. And also a product manager is a kind of role who tries to bridge the gaps between various functions which are there within the team. So the person really has to be a very good listener, who really wants to solve the problem. So all these things actually fit to my aspirations or my thought processes, and hence I'm enjoying. And that's what even pushes me to do more good things from the product management perspective. And
And
actually, started working on it. After that, I have pursued various certifications, which can help me learn better, do things in a better way.
nice. And since how long you are working as a product manager now?
It's around 8 years.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a very healthy experience, guys. So moving on, that's an interesting journey as well. So being a woman, what type of challenges you face? I know you started from non-IT, so I would like to hear entire journey, but more specifically on product management. What was your challenges?
So I would say that few challenges are common, not very gender specific, I would say. So there are myths also around it. So mostly people think that a product manager should must have an MBA degree. So that's not the case. How it is. I did not have an MBA degree when I entered into product management, but yes, I did my MBA recently from NMIMS Executive MBA. Very challenging journey that I had for a long period of 2 years. A lot of commitment, efforts were there. So that's myth, and that's something which is not the truth every time. Other thing is that product manager is a person who needs to be an assertive person. So uh, we should not be saying yes to everything and no to everything. We need to really have that balance when we are dealing with various types of people. So when it comes to people, there are various functions with whom the product managers are dealing, like cross-functional teams, the business, the marketing, sales, the engineering teams, the BizOps, the tech ops, so many, right? So sometimes people might think that women basically cannot be that assertive. Sometimes they
Hmm.
may be pressurized, or they may be thinking or worried when there is a situation where they have to take a strong stand or be assertive, or uh, even if some decision is being taken, how to convey that to others. So these are some of the challenging challenges which I have observed, or people might think that women may not be able to do it. But yes, these qualities are needed, and irrespective of the gender, you must be, having these qualities if you really want to be a product manager. And also, whenever we are trying to put something on the table, make sure that everything is data driven. So you must be having all the pros and cons of any decisions that you are making. And sometimes I've also seen that. Uh, the women product managers might not be heard that seriously, or they may need some support, or that second opinion, or view from a male colleague to push it forward, even if it is making sense. So that may not be the truth everywhere or in all the cases or places, but I have heard it sometimes. Maybe people are not taking them seriously at a first go, but over a period of time, if they observe that you are doing all your responsibility the way it is expected from a product manager, then I don't think there should be any issue. But yes, all these things are needed, and those are really not gender specific, according to me.
Yeah, lot many challenges. Yes. So to be specific, I can see that this in such roles, women have to build their strong point of view. They should be heard. They should be heard, and all these things are required. And yeah, you well said about MBA. I
So
also got
there are too many stakeholders to manage. There
yes.
are situations that I end up bringing all of them on the same page, which is a very difficult task to do. So you have to be very strong at in that situation, where you should be sure and confident that why you are saying something, because there are a number of other people who will try to put you down, not personally, but because
Hmm.
everyone thinks that whatever I am saying is having always the highest priority, but that's not the case. So I need to take a decision at that point of time according to business, according to the current situation. This is what I think is a priority, and I
Hmm.
should be, I should be working on this. I'm asking my team to work on this. So all these things, needed a lot of discussion and also conclusion. Mm, so basically, the very first thing to understand is that you cannot make everyone happy.
Happy, yes. Hmm.
You, whatever decision you are taking, it should be data driven. You should have enough proofs so that at least people sooner or later will agree to whatever you are saying.
Right. Well said. Well said. Well said. Yes. So, um, now in this all, like, you mentioned all about the stakeholders, all these challenges and all that. How difficult it is, or how, or I'll put it like this: how did you find a support, or or a mentor, or how did you find it difficult to get help?
So when I entered into it, frankly, I did not have a mentor. So I always felt, and I would suggest that it's really good that if if you want to enter into this field, try to search for a good mentor who will be there to help, support, and handle, not in every situation, but at least whenever that kind of support is needed. So I will not. I will never. I will never agree that there are trainings or all the support available for learning any new tools or technologies. But when the mental emotional support is needed, right, that time you need a mentor. So I strongly believe that having a mentor there who understands or who would have been at at that place or that situation some or the other time will definitely help you and try to give you some solutions. Maybe not necessary that you have to connect to someone, but at least try to follow few people, see how they have been handling the situation. Sometimes by watching, observing, listening, also you get that kind of energy or maybe some solutions to the problems that you might be facing. So that really helps. And there are a lot
Rightly
of
said.
communities uh, who are having those mentors. There are various people who help just for a social cause. So I mean, for me also, I lot of people try to get in touch with me to understand how this transformation was done. And uh, so just to add to other things, every time I have been working in a company, for me the domain was different.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I'm not the person who has been working in the same domain since couple of years. So um, I like to take up challenges, and learning is something which keeps me motivated. So I've been doing it all the time, but that too without a mentor. So I mostly see there are two ways of doing it: either learn and do it, or other thing is learn it while doing. So
Yes.
I've been always on the other side of it, learn by doing.
Great. Well said. So, as I know Bhargavi from last many years, this is to my audience. Um, Bhargavi is a good mentor as well. So if you want to learn from her, follow her on LinkedIn, get connected. I will share her contact details, LinkedIn details into the description box, and feel free to ask questions. Um, Even you can reach out to me. I'll also give my all the details are available on my channel. So moving on. Now, as we're discussing about mentoring and all that, and there are a lot of young, aspiring girls, women, who wants to enter into this area. They might be doing some. They are working as a development team member, maybe a BA, maybe a QA, or maybe a developer. And what type of advices you will give to such women who wants to start or who wants to get into product management roles?
That's a good question, Nagesh. So I was into similar discussions couple of months when I was asked this question by someone. See, nowadays there is a lot of buzz around these designations or these roles like product managers, agile coaches, scrum masters. Being into industry since couple of years, I mean, they these really did not exist if we talk of them 6 to 7 years down the line. So those were there, but people were not even knowing that this is what I'm doing is something which is a part of product management. So things were really mixed up in project management, program management, product management. Nowadays there is a bifurcation which has been done where the roles are really defined. So there is also a difference between an agile coach and scrum master. So most of the times people really don't understand. So every role has their specific characteristics associated with them. Let's take example of an agile coach. So agile coach is someone who's not there to manage your day-to-day work, to understand the story statuses, to schedule the meetings, etc. So that's not expected from it. So a responsibility from an agile coach is that to have that various frameworks for agile well understood by the team, making sure that they are not just understanding the frameworks but also understanding what actually agile means, what agility is, and how really they change their mindset from the
Mindset.
waterfall way of working where the fixed mindset was there to the growth mindset, which is generally put forward by the agile way of working. So same is case in terms of product managers also. So people generally, get it mixed with the BA roles or other such similar roles where you are not just supposed to, drive something which has been told to you. So most of the times, whenever you talk to business, you mostly get very high level statements where they also don't know what exactly it means and how it will be, you know, how it will fit to the product that we are trying to make it for. So the role of product manager is also involving something like, as I said before, being assertive. Does it really make sense? So we should be doing something if it is making sense, not just because someone is saying something. So basically, trying to understand why we are doing it is very important. How is something which comes very later? So what and why, these questions need to be answered, and you need to be, sure on yourself that it's if you do it, there will be some benefit to the product, either financially, to increase the revenues or increase the reach. There can be a number of reasons why you should be doing it. So so my advice would be, just do not enter this kind of roles because of the fantasies or because of
Buzzwords.
words which are there in the industry right now. Maybe I have also heard that people are trying to become product managers or agile coaches because they are getting a lot of salaries. No, that's not how it is. That's not true in every case. So there are various aspects associated with it. Or people think that, okay, only people from IIMs can become a product. So that's not how it is. At least I have not seen it. Uh, so that mindset change, or see, just to talk of in my case, I was sitting on the other side when I was into testing, where I always tried to break something which was developed by others. My aim was to see or get the faults or the defects from what others have developed. Now I am completely on the other side, where I am always trying to see that whatever I am developing, it should be done with quality and on time. So that mindset shift 180-degree was needed, and I was ready for that. So that's the first readiness you should have, and then only you can give justice to those kind of roles. Is what I can think of.
Yeah, on addition, I can say that unlearning is also important here. You need to unlearn few things, So you need to let go few things which you have learned so far in your IT career to change the role. And I'm not just talking about product management. Even if you want to change your role from one to another, you have to unlearn few things what you have learned so far in your career to gain this new learning so that you can be a successful, or you can be, you can gain more exposure into this new role. If you stick to old learnings, you may not be able to, the conflict will be there always in your mind. You may not be able to thrive into this role. So talking about thriving,
One more
Bhargavi,
thing,
yeah,
Ish,
yeah, yeah, please.
also have a strong opinion that for everything whatever we do, there is a calculated risk associated with that. So nothing
Absolutely.
comes free of cost. So even if you want to change roles, or get into something new which you have not done, you should be having that appetite for taking those calculated risks, and also be ready for whatever outcomes come, uh, which are going to be the byproducts of the decision which you have taken for yourself, for your career, and be ready for that. So that readiness is also required. So sometimes people may feel that I have done a number of courses, and after doing that, it is going to be very easy for me to get into a Scrum Master kind of BA role, Agile coaches, product managers, but uh, they will give you the theoretical knowledge needed for it. But
Right.
there is no course or nothing available to build a correct mindset and attitude. That is something for which you have to take it.
Absolutely. So again, this we have discussed on my podcast this thing many times. Doing certification, just the certification will not help you. Doing 2 3 days course will not help you. You have to build a, a strong portfolio of what exactly this role, what you have learned. Uh, you need to go through the real time use cases to understand, how to handle a specific situation as a product manager, as a scrum master. So guys, don't just rely on today's certification. Someone comes and say that, this certificate will make you a product manager of XYZ role in just 1 week, 2 week. No, that's not going to happen. You will struggle. You need to, so for that you have to first of all need to gain hands-on experience. um, I will give few tips here from my side. So if you are planning to become a product manager or a scrum master into you from your current role, try to observe your the product manager or scrum master in your right now in your organization, how they are doing, how the things they are doing differently, what things they have learned, uh, how they are connecting with other scrum masters or other product managers. Learn these things from them, shadow them for some time. Yeah. So then only you will be able to gain this, or to be able to walk on this path. Otherwise it will be a struggle, and eventually you may lose interest, or you lose your passion. So passion is important here.
Right.
So yeah, Bhargavi. So uh, now let's say, Bhargavi, I want to understand here that if a woman who wants to thrive in agile roles, what type of safe space or something like we can create for for such women.
So I do believe in the uh, equality thing, right? So uh, frankly speaking, I really will never like that some special preferences or something special different should be done for women. Yeah, so they should be treated just like the men being treated. I do understand that few differences are going to be there, but so when we say that we are inclusive, we should be really inclusive by all means. That inclusion also is applicable to all those male colleagues who are around us. So when we say that we are inclusive, we should be, everyone should be heard. They should really feel that their opinion matters. So it should not just for the sake of doing it, but uh, whenever any decisions are being taken, taking those opinions from everyone who are involved. Also, whenever you are working with the teams, right? Uh, so mostly I've seen that the teams are working on something which is being told to them. So, but if you try to tell them for the overall picture, how this, whatever piece of work that they are doing, or the story that they are going to work, how it is going to fit in a bigger picture, and what kind of impact it is going to have towards the overall product vision or the roadmap which is there, and how, so they can, so all this information will help them while working on the uh, piece of task for the story, and they will relate. And sometimes they also try to put their own thoughts, and you should be open to all of these kind of inputs or the discussions or pointers that they might be having. You never know that one small suggestion from a junior most team member in the team can be helpful also sometimes. So I feel that let it be men or women, that really mean that inclusion should really mean it, where if everyone feels that they are valued, they are respected, they are being heard, uh, that will really help a lot to everyone. and we should
Great.
not be just having that respect or that being heard suggestions matter because of the designation. That should not happen. So
Well said. No,
yeah.
that truly nicely said all these things. Moving on. So now you are into a leadership role, or doing, you lead product manager now, and how do you balance this, leadership or growth, and another thing is like staying true with yourself. How do you balance all these things? Is it complicated?
uh, Sometimes it is complicated. So it's not a cat rose walk all the time. So there are various challenges which a person may have to face as you grow up in the ladder. So there are various decisions that you might have to take. As I said before, everyone will not like them. So and also that you cannot please everyone. So
Yes.
one thing that I always follow is that I whenever I am expecting something from someone, I always keep myself in those shoes, and I think that what will I do, or how will I feel if I do something, or if I do not do something, and what I
Hmm.
will do if I am that person, and then only I expect. So I always try to have real time expectations from people. Sometimes it does not work, but this is how I do. And at the end, you should be happy about yourself. It is really important. And so there are going to be always various opinions or different way, different views to anything. So uh, you have to make that balance and see it to it that whatever is the conclusion, why we have taken it and how it is going to impact in the longer run. So please do not think of the short term gains or advantages, and also shortcuts to everything will not always work. There is going to be some struggle in the longer run or the longer path that you might have chosen, but try to think of the bigger picture is what I can say.
Great. Wonderful. Now we are coming to our last question of the day, Bhargavi. You know, now that you are almost 2 decades in this industry now, can you tell me one thing that you wish you had known earlier in your journey?
So I felt it many a times, Nagesh. Now also I feel that, so all those things which I was doing alone, right? So if I would have had someone to support me to hear out, then it might have added. Uh, and see, I don't call anything as a failure, but I say either it is success or learnings. So I would have had someone to discuss my learnings also, and take the views from it. So nothing has gone wrong as such. So I will say that whatever success or failures I had, I have my own learnings from that, and I am applying them, all of them, in my personal and professional life. But yeah, having that mentor or someone to connect with can be helpful is what I can think of, and that right guidance at the right time is also important. So um, at least for me, I have been, walking on a path. So I'm always, I was always taking or doing something as and when and the way it comes. So it's not that I have planned everything or all my moves are planned. That's not how it is. So I've been taking life as it comes, and then understanding the challenges, finding solutions to the problems or the difficulties I was facing on my own, and then moving ahead. So that has given me some strengths, which are going to be with me all the time. But yeah, I feel that a very good mentor or that right suggestion at that point of time might be helpful, because I think that after 15, 20, 25 years also, it's not that we know everything or we have learned everything. So The mentor also, I'm not saying that someone who see, for example, if I'm 20 years of experience, then 25, 30 years of experience person can be my mentor. No. So someone, for example, now I am learning AI, so a person who's very good in all these AI concepts can be a person who's having 5 years of experience. So
Right.
even that person can be my mentor for those AI specific.
But Bhargavi, to be honest, we are really proud what you have achieved so far. Because you mentioned one thing that at some point of time you thought of having someone who can help you to take a better decision or better or make a decision. But I will strongly say that you have that power, that you took that decision and walked on that path, and that's why success is with you. So it was really, really nice talking to you, Bhargavi. Thanks for being a speaker on my podcast. To my viewers, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel,
Just
like this video,
I would
share, and comment.
One thing I would like to add, Nagesh, sorry to cut you, that whatever
Uh,
experience you might be having, guys, please never stop learning. Please don't never think that I know everything, because there is always some of the other things which we don't know. Please don't relate your experience with the learnings, and keep that attitude of doing something, upgrading yourself, because that is something which is going to make you feel good. Do something different, and you know get rid of your own limiting beliefs uh, that might resist you from having a growth in anything that you do.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Bhargavi, once again. So, guys, if you're listening to this, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share, add the comment, and once again, thank you.
Thank you, Nagesh. It was nice talking to you. Thanks, everyone.